This video is brought to you by TS4U IT Engineering Bootcamp. Are you looking for an IT bootcamp? In your journey with TS4U, you will get workshops and tasks every week, hands-on practice, technical tests and tasks, show and tell, mock interview. And we get paid fully only when you get a job. You can get affordable student loan. Become eligible for free tuition. We offer industry-demanding IT boot camps. Join now and start your IT engineering journey today with TS4U.
So do you know about the CICD? Can you describe it?
Yes, I do. So the continuous integration, continuous deployment, or someone say continuous development, by the anyway. So let me tell you, our environment is our software development team. We have consists of the front end, back end, DevOps engineer, and the quality assurance engineer. So our DevOps engineer actually maintain the entire deployment. So part of this, they own the whole Git process, Jenkins process, and all the build process, configuration process, and the entire environment, they own it. So they made our life easy. So what my roles and responsibilities for the API automation and the GUI automation, whatever you name it. So it start with actually the development. So once the backend developer actually push the code, initially I have actually involved all the manual, the API testing, and we have been using the Postman, and it helps the entire team accepted to use the Postman. So actually prepare my test plan for the positive, negative, and test data, and then actually made all the automation based on all the dependency. And initially, all backend developer push the code, and then I actually push the code as well, and I run the code through the they schedule the code on the Jenkins. So it's still the manual process. We need it. It's not like we do not need it. We on demand, when the backend developer push all the code, and I run all the APIs to make sure there is no bug produced. But then the DevOps engine actually made our life easy. What happened? So the moment the backend engineer pushed the code, actually build the code continuously on the Jenkins. And then after the code is built successful, then it actually kicks the API automation. Once the API automation run the collection, all the regression, then the code has been deployed to the test environment. So the entire process become the automated. So what was my responsibility? To maintain my test automation as precise as possible. As many test cases I need to bring based on my e-commerce, the feature, I am responsible. But the big part of the job has been by the DevOps engineer. So once the test has been done, the test result has been produced, all the test pass outcome went to the entire team, the email distribution. I do not normally look when everything passed. When something failed, it triggered the email to me or our team. Then as my role, I actually look at all the details why the test failed. So my part of this, I actually go back to my API and I actually run them through the Postman collection. If it runs properly, and we just say that it's like the false trigger, it happens for the environment, we just move on. If actually failing through the Postman collection runner, then actually look into this, what has changed. So then actually look into the developer and talk to them back and forth, what API changes on this. If there is new API changes, I adjust on my API, the Postman script and the code, and then that's how we do this. But before even the backend developer push any code to the Git, we actually have a technical review meeting. In this technical review meeting, actually ask the question, what has changed? And then I can think that if he changed, cause my automation, all my regression I have built. If it is changed, I actually set up the expectation, please do not push the code. Because the moment he pushed the code, it started to trigger the whole entire automated process. So once I make the changes, I actually update my repo, okay? Because my repo update doesn't do anything else. His repo update, his code push actually triggered the whole process. So that's how we work behind the scene. When there is a change, we see the encounter between the backend developer and the API automation. In my case, the backend focus.